The first time the house called my name, I thought it was my sister playing a joke. I dozed off on the couch, watching reruns of an old sitcom I couldn't remember the name of, but my heart skipped a beat when I heard it, my full name, spoken clearly and deliberately, 3 times in a row. I sat up, wondering if my sister was trying to scare me for laughs, but the apartment was quiet, the TV still on mute, and the clock read 3:17 a.m. I got up to find her, but she wasn't in her room or mine. The hallway was dark, the only light coming from the sliver of a moon through the lobby windows. I called out her name, but there was no answer. The silence made me feel uneasy, so I went back to my room and tried to focus on some late-night browsing, but my eyes kept drifting back to the clock on my phone, 3:18, 3:19, 3:20. The time crawled. I couldn't shake the feeling that someone was watching me, or rather, that someone was watching my apartment. It wasn't until the next night that I realized I wasn't alone. I heard the knock at 3:17, loud and insistent, my name spoken in the same clear, firm tone. This time, I knew it wasn't a prank call. I waited, my heart racing, wondering who could be standing outside my door at such an odd hour. The knock came again, and then again, each time louder, more insistent. At first, I thought it might be some drunk person knocking on the wrong door, but as the night wore on and the knock continued, I started to feel a creeping sense of dread. My sister walked in around 3:30, bleary-eyed and confused, and I told her what had happened. She just shook her head and said it must be some kind of wild dream, but I knew what I'd heard. Over the next few nights, I started to notice that the knock wasn't just happening to me. Other residents of our apartment building were reporting the same thing, 3:17 a.m., the name spoken out loud, the knock at the door. Mrs. Patel on the 3rd floor swore she saw a figure in a white coat standing outside her window, but when the maintenance staff looked, there was no one there. Mr. Lee on the 2nd floor just shrugged it off, saying it was probably some prank caller, but he still got up and checked his locks every night. It was a small building, only about a dozen apartments, and we all started to talk about it. We'd gather in the lobby in the evenings, swapping stories and theories. Some said it must be a former occupant's spirit, while others thought it could be a burglar or stalker. But I knew what I'd heard, and I knew that no one was behind it. It was something else, something inside our walls, calling out to us. One night, as I walked back from the laundry room, I saw a piece of paper taped to the elevator door. It was a note, written in block letters, "I know you're watching." I felt a chill run down my spine. Who was writing this? And who was watching? I ripped the note off and crumpled it up, but my eyes kept drifting back to the elevator, wondering if someone was waiting inside for me.